What's good? Loochi is here with Celebrate featuring Chisante, Mr. Wheels, Arfam, and Mr. Singer. I hope I got those names right. Kids and their names. I like this artwork. Let's feel the beat. Let's feel it. Okay, okay. Vibe. Do 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 do. Clear, clear, clear. That flow. Okay, you're around when I'm chilling. Tripping like did it. I was closing my eyes because I was trying to get what he was saying. I got dripping like did it. I want my girl on my side. He's got nice flow and smooth flow. Number, it's like he was too chilled. I needed his vocal from Mulu so I get all the lyrics. But let's go, let's go. Good hook. We now got up on mic presence. Ooh, guys, hey, that one had a little bit of more mic presence than the first two. Body with no stressing. Vibe. Trend. With my rich kid. Hey. Morning. Hey, that was smooth. I got everything he said. This has gone like this. Mic presence a pretty good flow. Mic presence you have a better. Then mic presence you have a best on the third verse, and I could get everything he was saying. That's the Indian vibe. Okay, I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up like most of my child life was in the 90s. Childhood was in the 90s. So when I got the doom 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 doom, immediately my mind went to Flex on the radio and the Radio 4 local countdown that used to come, I think, on Sunday at 17 hours. He used to have this instrumental, I think, from one of the 90s hip hop songs. That's the beat that he used to play every time before the show would come on. And we would wait for that beat to end so he would open the mic and actually count down the 10 like hottest songs. I felt that, like I felt that sample and that raga thing and the Afro beat you guys were trying to, like, yeah. I just had to talk about that. But here's the thing. I like how you guys did this. I like your flows on here. I may not like the poor clarity in terms of first guy was on beat, like he's got this unique flow. The thing like did it, I just want my girl here, shiny shiny. He's smooth with it. He's got swag, first guy. But I had to close my eyes to really get what he was saying because he sounded too laid back. And that tells me the mix was kind of off in terms of the verses. We needed these verses to be at least prominent because rappers, you can't tell. You are not people you can tell. No, hey, like you can tell them to enunciate their words if they are not enunciating their words, but they are not people you can tell. No, use this flow here, use this flow here so that I can get you clearly. No, at some point, he's saying everything clearly, but his vocal is kind of buried by the beat. And I feel like that's the problem I was having here. Because when I concentrated like hard enough, I could get what he was saying. But if I wanted to dance and feel the vibe of the beat, I was unable to get because I was concentrating on two things at one time. So the vocal has to come to me like just up front while I just dance to the beat. And I feel like that's the job of the engineer here. He had to put those ama verses like Pamulu. And that's how come with the progression of the song, as we got to the second verse, you found that Kamaik presence Kambo Kalachitako improved because that was another guy on second verse. But futi nankwe fimo fyachira mudia muri beat. Nanko achibafe bwino flow achibafe bwino. He sat on beat there. The kids can rap, you know. Same thing with the third guy. Third guy actually had the best mic presence of all of them because he was actually loud and he used local language footy. So I felt everything he said. So we needed everybody to be on the same, like on that same mic presence type thing where I'm getting Fiance from Leilanda. The hook was dope, catchy vibe, man. This is a nice song. But if you want my advice, take it back to the studio for your engineer to actually work on those verses. People people like to make fun of me and these headsets, but fam, I've been through the mud with these, and I've been through it all with these. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about when I say there's good sound in here, and I could get like if you tested this in all sorts of settings, Muchirimbacha, Motoka, Mungandamshan, you would find that what I'm saying is actually true. So take this back to your engineer and have them at least kushakama levels kuma verses so that yale umfuika. You don't have to change anything about how you rapped because I enjoyed the vibe. You guys sounded effortless on this. You sounded comfortable. You were just vibing. I also like the Kanyanja or rather Indian vibe kulastuko. This is a good song, but just engineer it correctly. I need to get you. I need to get what you're saying, Pantu. Inefyo olwimbo nga ndeewunfwa then fimbi fintu nambukulashi batapa kumfwa nishinshire umfa clearly nomba wati mo inenga ndeewunfwe finga bambi chilishani. So I feel like, yeah, I won't tell you to enunciate your words or do whatever, but the first two verses on this song need to be upped a notch my level so that yonfuike matwi. Because notice how the hook was more prominent and the third verse was prominent. But these two verses I have my face, you could tell about Gaia Babadi Laka, but that's all I have to say, man. All in all, good song. Loochi. Hey, celebrate. Let me know what you think. Good artwork. On trend, very Monica Fairlight, my youth doing their thing, bringing their own sound to this Afrobeat bangers that we're having out here, man. Let me know what you think of Celebrate.